I grew up in a town of 450 people. Almost every single one of them was white. I was mixed race, black and white, adopted as a baby, and for most of my childhood, and a long stretch of my adult life, I didn't belong anywhere. Not with the white kids, not with the black kids, not in my own skin. This is that story. I was born in the 70s. My adoptive parents were good people, kind, well-meaning, doing their best. They gave me a stable home, they loved me, but they had no idea what they'd signed up for. Nobody told them. Back then, transracial adoption wasn't a topic. Social workers handed you a baby and said, good luck. So there I was, a mixed-race child in a nearly all-white rural town, with no one around me who looked like me, no mirror, no model, no map. The racism started early. Teachers watched it happen. Said nothing. I never told my parents. In my kid brain, I had reasons to believe they wouldn't understand, or worse, that they might not fully disagree, and so I said nothing. Looking back, that silence wasn't weakness. It was survival, but survival has a cost. The bullying changed me. I started to hate the way I looked. I internalized every slur, every whisper, every sideways glance. I had no positive role model who looked like me, and in my child's mind, that meant there was something wrong with me. I was a lonely kid. I wish someone had seen that. I wish someone had stood up for me when I couldn't stand up for myself. Nobody did. When I was little, strangers would fawn over me. Dark skin, curly hair. Oh, she's like a little doll. And then I grew up. The same people who'd cooed over the cute black baby now threw the N-word around like it was nothing. I didn't fit in with the white kids. I didn't fit in with the black kids either. Too black for white people. Too white for black people. There was no version of me that fit. And here's the thing I still sit with. Even now, most of my friends are white. My partner is white. Culturally, I've lived what most people would call a white life. But genetically, half of me is missing. Like a book with the last chapter torn out. I've done DNA tests trying to find that side of myself. Distant cousins mostly. No real connection. The thread just doesn't pull anywhere. As a young adult, I became someone I'm not proud of. I was angry. So deeply angry. And I didn't even know who I was angry at. I became arrogant. Mean. I pushed people away. I was a bully, just like the ones who'd hurt me. I stayed like that for years. I don't have a clean story about how I got out of it. There was no epiphany, no breakthrough moment, no therapist who changed everything. I think I just got tired. Tired of being angry. Tired of who I was becoming. I still struggle with anger. I won't pretend otherwise. But I have tools now. Coping strategies. A version of myself I actually like. Sometimes I think, damn, you really showed them. I don't blame my parents. They did the best they could with the information they had, which was none. Nobody prepared them to raise a mixed-race child. Nobody prepared me to face daily racism and still find a way to love myself. But they've changed. They've grown. They've traveled, questioned themselves, pushed out of their bubble. That's not easy to do, and I'm proud of them for it. We've all grown since then. The fact that people are talking about transracial adoption now, about identity, race, representation, preparation, that matters. It's not nothing. It gives me hope. I'm not black enough for some people. I'm not white enough for others. I spent a long time letting that break me, but I'm still here, and that, as it turns out, is enough. This story was adapted with care from a real submission.